Hey everyone, everybody, boys and girls, cousins, neighbors, friends, family, we're all family. Welcome back to another day with RD. We're in the garage, the Maverick X3 right here. We're going to do the Fox tune today on this bad boy. I did it already on the rear. We're going to finish up the front. I'm going to show you how I did it. Here we go. I'm gonna tell you the reason I'm doing the Fox tune here is we got like 1,000 miles on it, and I've hit bottom plenty of times, and we shouldn't be bottoming out with a machine like this. So the Fox tune everyone has recommended. I've been told by some of you guys out there watching to do it right off the bat, and I'm just getting around to it. We need a little more suspension, and we're gonna make sure that we get it done right. Okay. Let's get the tools and get busy. We got to jack it up. That's the scary part. We got to jack it up. Hey, don't judge me, y'all. Everybody uses a sketchy jack setup. We're going to do this one side because the other side's going to be the same. The back was done the same way. So we're going to start with this right here. We're going to loosen that up and back it off. There is a tool supplied in your toolkit called a spanner wrench to get that ring loose. I got it right here. I like a hammer and a screwdriver. You just stick that screwdriver in the notches, tap it a little bit. It's not very tight. Make the dune sand fall out of your car. There. Couple taps, she's loose. So we're gonna spin that up so it's out of the way. Just like that there. And now we're going to turn this spring to get our measurement. This is my number sheet. I did write down numbers before I started. The spring length was 20. Fox tune says it should be 23 1/4. You got 13 inches of ground clearance in the front, and the crossover is 5 3/4. The Fox tune says the crossover should be 4 1/2. And we should end up with about 14 1/2 inches of ride height in the front when we get done. This is how you know you got the right page when you search the Fox website, ridefox.com. You have the Maverick X3 Standard, 64-inch model. You have the Maverick X3 XDS, 64-inch. These are good for 2016 to 2021 year. Then this is a screenshot. I didn't get the RS model on there. Okay, we got to turn our spring clockwise like this. Just turn it. The stock setting was 20. We got to get 23 1/4 from the top of the spring to the bottom of the spring. So we're going to continue to turn it like that. I'll bring you all back when I get there. We got that spring turned down to 23 1/4. You measure from the top of the spring, just underneath the lock collar, to the bottom of the spring where it sets on the cup. It's 23 1/4, right where we want it. These right here are crossover. We're going to adjust those when we let the car down. So we're going to move the spring on the other side of the car. I'll bring you back when I get that done. That didn't take very many turns. I'm surprised. All right, y'all, we got 23 1/4 on both sides. We're going to let the jack down and adjust our crossovers. Yeehaw! Easy peasy. All right. we got the top ring moved way up there. We're just going to spin this bottom one up. And we need 4.5 inches from the top of this spring to the bottom of the bottom ring. We need 4.5, according to Fox Racing. That's where I got the, just Google Fox tune for X3 Maverick. There's 3 different settings because you have your rock crawlers and all. Then there's a different setting for DS, which this is a DS, XDS. And then there's a different setting for the RS model. So make sure you get the right setting. So we got that turned up. Hopefully that's 4.5. All right, I would stick my tape measure in there to show you the measurement, but I'm on one-handed bandit. So I got our 4.5 from the top of the spring to the bottom of our crossover ring. We're gonna go ahead and tighten those down. Do the same on the other side, and the same way goes in the back. Cheapest mod you'll ever get, it's free. So I'm gonna tighten these up. We're gonna have to go test this sucker, see the difference between stock and the Fox Tune setup. It's locked and loaded. Gotta move it a few times, make sure nothing moves. Get it all settled in. I'm hearing a squeak. I don't like squeaks. I'm gonna have to grease something. So now we're gonna check our ride height that we gained from the front. All right, after the ride height check, we got like 14 5/8. Fox Tune said it should be like 14.5. Hey, we're a little bit better. Or I'm off on the other two. But we started with 13 inches on the front before we started. And we got 14 5/8. We got her up there a little bit. There's more settings. I'm talking too much. We have to set these guys right here. We have the LSC is the screw. HSC is the nut. And way down here on the bottom there's a red screw. Where is it? Which is, where'd the screw go? Dadgummit. I need to get my glasses, I can't see it. Alright, the reason I couldn't see it because it's not in front of the shock, it's in the rear. It's back here. Alright, first we're going to adjust the LSC, which is this screw. First thing you do, get you a screwdriver. That helps, duh. Put the hammer away. We're going to turn it all the way clockwise till it stops moving, which is there. Okay, there's marks all the way around here. We're lined up with that mark right there. We're going to back it out 2 full turns. There's 1, 2. Do the same for all the other shocks. Same thing. Easy peasy. Let's do this one here. Clockwise. It's lined up with the mark. Back it off 2 turns. 1, 2. Even a redneck can do that. Even a redneck can count to 2. Now we're going to do the HSC, which is the nut right here. Need a 17mm socket. We need to turn it clockwise till it stops moving. Like that. And we got to back that off 3 full turns. All right, here we go. We're going to back her off 3 turns. Notice where I started from? So I had to put an extension on there so I could clear the cowling over here. Let's let's get it lined up before we start. Okay, it's crossways. There's 1, 2, 3. Do the same for the other one, and you are in the money. It's so easy. It's so easy. You need your trusty screwdriver. Again, we're going to turn it all the way clockwise till it stops. And I'm one-handed, so hold on. Okay, we got it. This screw is a clicker, so we got to turn it out 12 clicks. You can feel it in your screwdriver, you can hear it. So you turn it counterclockwise 12 clicks. Do the same on the other side. Do the same on the back shocks. In the money. All right, all you side-by-side crazy people, just make sure when you're doing those, all the shocks, you get the front ones the same. All the numbers got to be the same. In the back, same thing. Same old, as they say. But all we got to do is test it out. I'm excited to test it out. Very easy to do. Didn't take no time at all. The hardest part was jacking it up. I had to use the bottle jack from my pickup. But it worked. We got to go for a test ride. I'm just dying to check it out here. Let's go! Fox Tune test number 1, y'all. I feel like an astronaut getting ready to blast off. Yeah. Weird, huh? We'll get buckled up. Latch her down. You just got it plugged in. We're off. We're off to the moon. Tell you what, y'all, I think we're good. Some of the bumps back there are pretty deep. Went right through there. The ride's a little stiffer. It's not so cushy like it was in the stock setup, but that's to be expected. I'm a happy camper. Woohoo! We'll be able to send it a little better now. Well, I think it's a win. Y'all, one thing it did do, I can tell you right off, is it made the steering a little more sensitive. Now, I have the DPS, the power steering, set on max, and we're going to change that. You can definitely feel it's a little squirrely, probably because it's taller. So, but we have 3 levels of power steering. I think we're going to try it on medium next time. So win. Appreciate y'all watching. Quick, easy mod, the Fox Tune. I should have done it a while ago, but I like to do things like baby steps and just do a little at a time. So appreciate y'all subscribing. We'll see you next time. Sunny side up, of course.